It's not going to change the audio podcast at all. So we're going to have a live stream version of the podcast, hopefully that people can watch, say, on like Monday night, which will then allow some interaction, or basically you'll get to have Gus yell at you directly over Skype. And then that will be then used to make the audio podcast that'll go up on iTunes and on the site and everywhere else. So the podcast, as you know it, will continue to exist. We're not changing to an all-video format, but there will be a video version of it. And we're really excited for you guys to see it. Okay, you want to start taking some questions from the audience before we get into some other stuff about like Red versus Blue or the podcast in particular? We have mics down here if you want to line up, and then
go towards the light.
While they're lining up, why don't you talk a little bit about what's coming up for us in the summer?
So
There's
also
a mic here too, guys. It's like 30 people.
There's also a mic over there,
One
by the
dude
way.
over here.
We're also kicking off or expanding our own event in Austin, RTX, which is going to be July 7th and 8th. It's a gaming and internet culture convention. You can check out information at rtxevent.com. We'll have a lot of game developers out showing stuff, and we'll have a lot of internet people. Hopefully we'll start making announcements about who's going specifically here very soon. But, I mean, it's going to be great. It's going to be at the Austin Convention Center. We have air conditioning this year, unlike last year. So there will be no heat stroke, I guarantee. No fire ants. Fuck you. All right, so that's that. Check out rtxevent.com. If you're interested, we have some flyers at the booth that'll give you some money off a ticket. Hint, hint. So come by.
We'll start over here.
You, the mysterious stranger. Ninja? No.
I don't think ninjas wear Avengers shirts.
With the new animation teeth that you guys have been bringing in, have you expanded to do anything else other than just the videos that you were doing for Red versus Blue? Or are you moving into maybe game development?
Oh. I was with you right up until the last two words. We've always talked about game development as a natural offshoot of some of the things we make. We've had some people who don't really understand what we do saying, hey, this Red versus Blue cartoon is great. Have you ever thought about turning it into a video game? And we say, we're about to blow your mind, sir. But some other properties that we work on, yeah. I mean, we kind of the need to do some more non-narrative stuff and work on game development a little bit is what led to us making stuff like Griffball. And then Jeff and Jack making Horse, that's a great example of that. I mean, they take Halo, yes,
Thank you,
Horse.
that one person back there.
You'll notice that Jack didn't clap while Horse came up because he has to edit it.
Joel rules, Jack smells.
So those kind of things, yeah.
Love you too.
We do kind of take a look at game development. It's not the core focus of what we do. We really like making movies and cool stuff for the internet, but it's something we always kind of talk about a lot. And we'll have some stuff to show a little bit later, some new project stuff that leads into video games / movie stuff that hopefully you like.
Come up here. I got a prize for you.
So the first time
The
I
whole
ever...
audience is like, excuse me, there are prizes?
Since you got the first question, I'm going to give you one of these Razer Onza 360 controllers.
And thank you, Razer, for donating some of these prizes for us.
Yeah, does anybody in the audience make machinima at all themselves? So these Razer controllers are pretty cool because I didn't know we were getting these, so this is not a paid statement or anything like that. But I use this a lot because you can rotate the thumbstick and it gives you different sensitivity levels. So if you want, if you don't want to do a fierce head bob or something like that, or get a really fine camera movement, it actually works really well for that. It's meant for super pro gamers, but I'm not one of those. So I just use it to look in a certain direction really, really well. That's it. Yeah.
So the first time I ever saw you guys live was at the Lincoln Center in New York City. As far as I know, you haven't, and when you did that, you showed off Season 3. As far as I know, since then, you haven't been back to the Lincoln Center. Is there any chance you might do that again? Because it was a lot of fun.
I had an incident in the fountain there outside of the Lincoln Center, and legally I'm not allowed to step foot back in the Isle of Manhattan. So it does not look likely, unfortunately.
No, but we do a lot of events at the Alamo Draft House Theater in Austin that we really like. That's like a hometown court. And then we just found out that Manhattan, if you're from New York, Manhattan is getting an Alamo Draft House. You lucky dogs. So probably we'll actually do some stuff in New York again, some theatrical screenings, and we'll do them as part of the Alamo.
Maybe this will finally put New York on the map.
Yeah. I mean, who's ever heard of the Lincoln Center? But yeah, we hope to be back there soon.
My other question is, what is the strangest question or request you've ever gotten from a fan?
Well, this is the lamest. Let me think of this. That was a
I'm
joke.
sad now.
Look, you fuckers know the deal. You get it to Mike. That spotlight burns. It does. What is the strangest question?
It's the story we tell every year. It's that fucking Sharpie girl.
Oh, yeah. Don't say, we can't say her name, otherwise she appears in a puff of smoke. How about you guys? Any strange questions?
Awesome. Great answer.
Not a good question.
We're really glad you're on the panel.
No. I
Jack has
didn't
a
know they get
design
two
of the body
questions.
parts.
What's that?
I didn't know you get up to mic and get two questions. There are other people waiting.
All right. Jesus.
Sorry.
I got burns.
Sorry.
Okay,
You got it twice. You got both barrels, buddy.
Over there.
All right. What I want to know is, after the end of the last season, you showed off you're doing it in Halo 3. Will the next season also use the Halo 3 engine for Machinima?
Carrie?
That's a Kerry question.
Yes, it will. We already started working in it, and it's fun. Yeah, we're moving back.
Also, what happened to the animated series?
You just saw it.
No. The 2D animated series, right?
Yeah.
That you're talking about. So when we were looking at developing, there was a point in time we were looking at developing RVB for television. And we were kind of at the mindset that people wouldn't want to look at 22 minutes of machinima. So we developed the animated version of it, and we had a 4-minute test piece that we did. Most of you have seen that, right? I'm assuming? Yeah. We actually showed it at PAX Prime. So the version you probably saw was a bootleg shaky cam version shot from our panel. So thanks for that. But what happened is like a couple years later after that, we didn't work on that. So we wrote it, we recorded the dialogue, and then we shipped it off to animators, and it came back to us, and we just basically did approvals. That's not the way we like to do Red versus Blue. Then we met Monty, and we started working on the hybrid machinima animation style. That's way more, up our tree. Does that sound sexual? It sounds kind of sexual. So we climbed up our own tree, and then we met Monty.
Hold on. Let me make a folder for that. Am I over here?
So if we do have some animated projects. Like we always have stuff in development behind the scenes, but we don't plan on doing a 2D version of RVB. Maybe a one-off thing every now and then or something with approvals and things.
Awesome. You guys rock. Thanks.
Up my tree.
Oh. Do you have RVB animated on there?
No.
Okay.
It's on a DVD, right? I think it's like season 8.
Yeah.
Okay, long-time listener of the podcast and everything. Just wondering where Jeff is. He hasn't been around for like 20 episodes, so.
He's been spending a lot of time focusing on Achievement Hunter, getting drunk. He doesn't make time for us anymore.
Okay, just haven't seen him around in a lot of the videos.
He's still kicking it. You still see him on Awu and Horse just about every week.
Okay.
Achievement Hunter has had so much growth in the last year and a half. Jack can talk about it. And
Yeah.
It's just like there's so much work to be done on it. I'd say probably 50% of the videos that are put up on our YouTube channel are done by the Achievement Hunter guys.
No, keep going.
No,
Tell me about Achievement Hunter.
I mean theoretically you can talk about it, Jack. No,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, and so Jeff is focusing a lot on Achievement Hunter. Jack, go ahead, tell him.
No, I mean Achievement Hunter.
And
yeah.
they do like a Let's Play every week.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
So if you go to achievementhunter.com, you can see all of this great content. Don't feel bad for him. He's got a golden beard.
It's all good.
Yeah. Anyway, Achievement Hunter's growing a whole lot. You should watch our stuff. There, I'm done. And anyone else?
But if you miss Jeff on the podcast, they really the Let's Plays and the This Is, they do like 30 to 40 minutes a week. It's essentially the same thing, but with a video game being played at the exact same time.
Yeah, similar to the podcast, we're talking with some people about doing some live streaming stuff, like live streaming some Let's Plays, which will kind of be the Achievement Hunter kind of podcast.
I will crush you.
So, like, we just recently played Assassin's Creed Revelations. We spent like an hour and a half playing that, and we're cutting it down to episodes. So we really like that kind of stuff. So expect more of that from Achievement Hunter coming out soon. And we have like 4 of us in the office, and we're bringing in more every day. So it's getting out of control. So thank you, everyone, for watching Achievement Hunter stuff. We really, really appreciate it. And thank you for watching Horse. It's a pain in the ass, but you guys seem to like it.
Now, in Season 3 of Red vs. Blue, not Season 3, it's Season 9, my friends and I agreed that it was only like more action, and we were wondering if you were gonna bring more story into season 10. Is that true? Like, is it gonna be more story than animation, or is it gonna be more animation than story?
So you mean like as far as like driving plot forward, right? For it?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
normally it's like a balance between a comedy and narrative before, and then when we have the freelancers, it's like action and plot. Yeah. So season 10 is going to wrap up all the loose ends with the freelancer storyline, which is, we had that teaser that played here before. Some of that stuff has been, in the works since halfway through season 1, essentially, once Tex appeared on screen. So yeah, we're going to wrap up all those elements and get you to the point where we first discovered the freelancers essentially in season 6 of Red vs. Blue. Yeah.
Okay. And
the Blood Goats guys will still be doing absolutely nothing. So no story there whatsoever.
Myself, I'm a machinima director on my channel for YouTube, and you guys were all... sorry, but you guys are rock. You guys really did inspire me. I can't talk about it. And I was wondering if I can get like a Razer controller.
Yes.
I was going to give you one, but you asked for it. You blew it.
I'll give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, we're good. We got 30 left. All right, you over there with the fashionable scarf.
I love the Rooster Teeth podcast. Awesome. Now that you just announced that the live streaming element will, I know, Burnie, I think you mentioned once that you wanted, when you talk about other people in the office, all nice things, you could call them in to defend themselves. Would you be able to incorporate something like that into the live
Is
stream?
defend or humiliate?
Little A, little
You say
B.
defend, we say provide more ammunition.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
Because I could just see, you talk so fondly of people like Jack,
I'm sensing
particularly
sarcasm.
Jack.
He's not watching our podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, so hey, come over here. You asked a podcast question, so I'm going to give you something nicer. I've got a Razer Chimera 5.1 headset, wireless.
Yeah. And we do have more stuff to show, so we're going to cut off in just like probably 2 or 3 more questions here, but then we'll kick back up again after we show you some more stuff as well. Yeah.
I was just wondering, how do you decide to cancel stuff? Because a lot of people like Strangerhood and stuff like that, but they usually get like canned after 1 season.
Yeah. What? Yeah, nobody likes Strangerhood, that's why. It all depends on the question was, how do we choose what to cancel? It's mainly just, what we want to work on, essentially. I mean, that's always been our approach at Rooster Teeth is, if we like it when we make it, we just assume there's enough people out there like us that will like it as well. Strangerhood, as an example, is something we wanted to do. We tried it. It just turned out to be a really long production cycle.
Yeah, it was just really hard to do, and it didn't seem like it was our best use of time with everything else that we wanted to do, how much resources we had to put into that in particular. So it was fun, and we had a good time doing it, and we're glad we did it. But there are a lot of other things we want to do, so we're looking forward always to moving on to bigger and better and more diverse ways of telling stories.
Great example is Immersion, too. We showed that for the first time here at PAX East, and we loved Immersion. We loved making it. And essentially, that's a canceled show, but it's only canceled because we don't really have any really compelling concepts to make for a new version. As soon as we have one that we got to make, we'll make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just that we don't want to just say, oh, we have this show, we have to service it, so let's just keep trying to spitball ideas and hope people will like them. That's not the way we like to approach it. We try to do stuff that we're actually inspired to do, and then hopefully you guys will be inspired to watch it. That's the hope. That is a really great segue to one of the trailers we have here, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you show that? We're actually, as part of PAX East, we're actually canceling a show while we're here.
Which one am I doing?
Scandalous. Here, you want to play it?
My mouse is fucking up. Hold on. All right, which one?
No. The series is.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I got the video here.